Dude,
What was that?
I do we cross swords now or later, dude?
I don't know if I want to anymore. That was creepy.
Oh man, my bad, dude. Just
My
yeah, I want to
sword
get my
went all
fingers
the my
tattooed so bad.
my sword went all the way in its sheath from whatever the hell that
Your
was.
sword became an innie. Your sword became a wound.
It became a
Um,
fucking. My sword became a dagger at that point.
dude.
Like, not even a
Oh my
sword
god, dude.
anymore.
Dude, my sword's just a hilt, brother.
It's a fucking.
Just a fucking hilt. Just oh, dude. I want to get my fingers tattooed so bad,
Your fucking sword is a letter opener.
dude. It's not even a letter opener, dude. It's more like it's like a toothpick.
Like one of those little pins that you put in the holes.
Yeah, dude, like a push pin. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly it. That's the vibe that I'm going for. So how has your week been? I know we started talking a little bit off camera.
Um, Pretty good. So I'm almost done with the Primal Hunter Part Two. It's literally the name of it is Primal Hunter Two. So it's pretty good. It's held up. I'm enjoying it just as much as I like the first one. Um, how has your week been, good sir?
Week has been good. I am going
What
to
the
the
hell is that?
beach for what's going on?
Oh, I don't know. Something popped up, and my back all the way.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, that was
You're in it.
weird. Did I
You're in there like
disappear for a
swimwear.
second?
No,
Oh.
but I'll be honest with you, man. You're always in my heart. So
Aw.
ah. Um yeah, so we're I am going to the beach for a couple of days. It's gonna be super sick.
Nice sunburn. Here you come.
Oh dude, 100%. I'm about
Yeah, you're
to
about
I'm
as
about to
pale
look.
as me.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be bad.
You're like that eggshell. Yeah.
It's not gonna be great.
Yeah.
I like, but my hope is that I go from like translucent to just like off white. Um,
Hopefully, it's not that heat that like Stanley Elnance was digging them holes in, because that's like no fun.
brother, digging out,
Such a good
uh,
movie.
dude, great movie, great movie.
Dude, speaking of
Um,
movies, before we get like too deep into it, you just saw
mm,
the new Spider-Man.
mm, bro, let me tell you.
I didn't mean to divert us this quick, but you
No,
were
you're
like you look
totally
really
fine, dude.
excited about it.
I went and saw it by myself, as you do, trying to get more comfortable doing things just me. And
Dude,
I
there was
can,
like
I can see it, bro.
40 jokes that I
I
like.
can see it. I can see all of it. Just I know. Thanks for keeping it in, dude. So I'm just like I'm trying to like make sure that I'm putting things that I'm passionate about and stuff that I like really want to do like at the forefront. One of those things was going to see Spider-Man. Um and let me tell you, dude, the best MCU movie since at the very least since like No Way Home.
Yeah,
Like
my
mm,
oldest daughter went and seen it with her boyfriend and stuff, and she was like, "It's the greatest thing ever." Because she really likes Spider-Man, so she's a little biased, but
yeah.
she loved it. She got like a popcorn bucket, and she's wanting me to take her to go see it again, so she get a different popcorn bucket. I don't know for I might go see it with her, but I don't know if she's gonna double dip on the popcorn bucket. So that's a bit extreme.
Bro, the popcorn buckets were pretty fucking sick.
She got the one
I
with the guy that's like dangling.
Yeah, I saw that. There's a lady in line in front of me. I first off, I'm not a movie critic. Very clearly, I'm just a guy. But I think a lot of the problem that I had with the previous Spider-Man movies was
You're not
that he
just a
was
guy.
like,
You're my friend.
"My God, dude, I'm fucking rock hard. I'm rock hard right now,
Fucking 60 midnight over here.
dude. I my sword unsheathed. Um,
Is it chink?
chink. Uh, but I fucking loved this movie to my core. I One of the things that I really disliked about the previous Spider-Man movies, and not that they were bad, but it was just not Spider-Man. He wasn't down on his luck. He wasn't like, even though bad things were happening to him, shit was pretty good. He was able to like, you know, have friends and Zendaya and Iron Man's money and all this shit. This movie, He's down on his luck. The more depressed Peter Parker is, the better a Spider-Man movie is going to be. And this one was so good. I was very emotional throughout it. There were a lot of things that were just like really hitting you in the fucking gut. Sadie Sink's character that she gets to play, no spoilers, was very cool. It was cool to see them like brought into the fold and see like how they did that. That was really cool. Um, the action was great. Destin Daniel Cretton, I think, is the guy who directed it. He also did Shang-Chi. He's also doing like Doom and Secret Wars, if I'm not mistaken. Incredible action sequences. Very, very talented director, I think. Just like really brought a new spin to it. And I'm excited to see what the rest of the series is going to be now that they've kind of turned this corner. It was, I actually talked to Baba about this. Shout out Baba. I talked to great dude. I talked to him about this for a little bit, and if you don't know who he is, the book Baba, really solid human being, great takes, funny guy.
Good Rex, great beard, nice hair.
Good Rex, great beard, nice hair, all fucking on point. So I was talking to him about it, and we were just talking about like the state of the MCU and how things had been leading up to this. And this, as an MCU fan, really like, I don't know if you guys can tell. I don't know if you know that I fucking like this.
Nerd, we get it. Yeah.
I didn't know if people knew, but I fuck with this. So it was really, really good. I'm very glad to see if this is the direction of the movies moving forward. Actually, the Russo brothers are directing Doom and Secret Wars. That was stupid of me. But anyway, if
you are, huh?
I'm not exactly. Matter of fact, I just ripped my whole arm off. But if this is the direction that the MCU is going moving forward, it feels like a good course correction. So I'm excited for it.
I actually have a bit of a movie take as well because I saw Avatar: Aang, the Last Airbender on Paramount Plus, and dude, it hit me right and like it was like perfect for me. The best way I can explain it is I was just like happy the whole time watching it. Me and my wife watched together, and because she also likes Avatar, and like it was just I was happy the whole time. Like the jokes were still there. I felt like they nailed it, and it makes me hope that they do a lot more of like shit as Aang as an adult with that crew because God, it was so good. It was really good.
Really I'm looking forward to seeing it. What is the premise of it?
So he's doing his last, like he's the last Airbender, and he's like really sad about being like the last one, the last Airbender, and there's a group that's going around of like non-benders that are like kind of causing trouble. They're trying to find old like Airbender relics and stuff, and there's apparently a lost avatar that had a staff that can give people like bending. So they're trying to find it, and Aang finds out about it through them, and he goes through like all of the avatars, and they're all like, "Nah, I got nothing for you." Like, so he keeps going until he finds some like stuff about it. So then he's trying to hunt down her lost staff, and it's pretty dope.
Hell yeah, dude! I really want to watch it. I like the idea of seeing the Avatar crew grown up. I like the clips that I saw of it online. I tried not to see too much of it, but a lot of it got spoiled.
I actively, because it kind of made me mad that people spoiled it for like fans in a way. For me personally, because like it's people's work. Like to me, it's like a dick move to like leak shit like that, and it kind of ruined the experience. So I actively made sure I didn't see any. Like if I thought it was a leaked clip, I fucking like scrolled past it as quick as I could.
I wish I was.
So I didn't even see a trailer for it. I just knew it was coming out. I knew like I seen like the picture of like it'll be available this date, and I was like I'm so excited. I couldn't wait.
Yeah, I wish that I was like as committed.
It's a pretty big fandom. Like it's a pretty big thing for me. Like I loved it growing up. Well, I was a little older when they came out, but like I still watched them, and I loved every fucking episode of that show.
Let me ask you a question then. Did we talk about this previously? I don't think we've talked about this previously. Who was the, like, in your opinion, who was the strongest bender outside of Aang in that show, original? Because I think there is a strong case to be made for Toph. I think Toph
It's
is the most powerful bender in that
it's
show.
two to me. It's two of them. There's only two options in my opinion. It's Katara or Toph, and I think if it's a full moon, Toph Katara wins because she can bloodbend
Dang, you're right.
and she can
Okay,
just stop. Like she can just make Toph do whatever she wants.
so let me
She can
ask you
turn into a
this.
meat puppet.
So Katara can bloodbend. Toph can iron bend.
Metal bend, yeah.
Yeah, she can metal bend. So could she technically, could she like Magneto level, like
Control the iron in
bend the
people's
iron in
body.
your blood? Yeah.
Um, Technically, no, she's never done that.
I
But
know canonically she hasn't done it, but I'm saying,
theor-
do you think?
theoretically, I think a Earthbender may be able to figure that out at some
I
point in
think
time.
I think if anybody could, it's Toph.
Yeah, the
I'm a
bloodbending shit
Toph
was
fan.
sweet though.
I will say honorable mention though, Ozai. I mean, he did go toe to toe with Aang for a couple seconds. Like he was kind of rocking his shit before Aang finally was like, "All right, fuck it."
Yeah,
But
once Aang was like,
mm,
okay, like I'm done fucking around. I'm done being a nice kid,
yeah,
and he was 12. So
and he
like,
and he was like, "Give me your bending."
pretty
Um,
much.
oh, dude, that's so sick. I haven't watched Korra. I haven't watched that one.
Yeah,
Okay, so it seems like you're not a fan.
she's like the worst Avatar ever.
Is she the worst Avatar?
Because I don't want to ruin it for you. In my opinion, yes.
Well, you're not gonna ruin it for me because I probably won't watch it.
Okay, she kills the Avatar state. Like she loses the connection to all the other avatars ever.
Why?
She's not a good avatar. She's extremely arrogant and cocky. She doesn't really ever want to learn shit. She's a true prodigy, in my opinion, when it comes to bending. But she won't take advice and won't really listen to anybody. And she kind of always going about her own way and fucks a lot of things up all the time. Like Aang to me, like when he fucks shit up, he was 12. Like
Yeah,
kind of get it. She's not. She's like an adult. And like Aang set shit up for her. Like, hey, you're gonna hang out here with the White Lotus. So the White Lotus have like a compound where all the White Lotus masters are there to teach her how to bend. So she doesn't have to travel the world like Aang did. Like they literally are in a compound like near the South Pole. And all she has to do is stay there. And they're like, so Aang has a son, has kids, and his son is an airbender. And he's like the only master airbender that's left because Aang's dead now. So he comes down to tell her, like, hey, I can't train you right now. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer because Aang founded a city called Republic City and is having a lot of problems. He's like, so I'll come and train you in a little bit. Let me like get things calmed down. And what she do, she like the next night steals away on a ship to Republic City and just like running around Republic City on a big ass polar bear dog, like fucking all kinds of shit up. It's stupid. Hang on a
so
second. Hang on.
are you good? 13 minutes 59 seconds. We'll have to cut this out. All right, guys.
This will have to be edited out. Thought she was getting home like way later.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I can't believe you don't have your entire family on a schedule, bro. You don't have them on lockdown. This is
17-year-old
ridiculous.
kids are kind of hard to put on a bedtime at 9:30 on a Friday night. She's like getting ice cream and get like hanging out with her boyfriend and shit. So like she just comes like knocking in the door instead of using her house key. She's like,
That's ridiculous, man. I can't believe You let her have a boyfriend
Life is life.
before 30? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
just wait. Your time's coming.
Dude, my child is 5. My time's not going to be coming for a long time, hopefully.
Preschool starting soon, buddy.
Preschool is, dude, school is starting
Yeah,
soon.
should be in kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
Yep, there it comes.
I
She'll
don't
be
want to
holding
talk
hands with
about it,
some little
dude.
boy.
I don't want to talk about it, dude. It makes me very sad that she's already going to school,
Who you telling?
dude.
I got 2 daughters, and they both pain in my ass.
Yeah, dude, I'll cry right now. It's not great, dude. I'm actively depressed about it. It's real. I'm not doing good, dude.
so,
I'm not doing good with this.
so Cora's a shitty avatar.
Yeah, so Cora sucks.
Yeah,
Okay.
she literally does some stupid shit with the spirit world and loses the connection to all the other thousands of avatars.
Is there a way to get it back, or it's just done
It's
so?
dead. So she is now like starting over the avatars cycle as she's like number 1.
So she can't even talk to Aang?
She cannot talk to Aang at all. Or any of the other ones at all.
What a piece of shit.
Bad. Yeah. No bueno.
Why would they do that?
No clue. I know they're making a new show, and I think it's another girl. I think she's gonna be an earthbender. I think I saw. Could be wrong about that.
What I have
Korra's a
seen.
waterbender, but she is a prodigy. Like she's a dog when it comes to bending. Like it's kind of funny. The White Lotus shows up like because they're like waiting to find the avatar. Like okay, like you think your kid's the avatar? Like well, your search is over. And they're like okay, and then she like fucking kicks in like an earth wall at like 3. Like I'm the avatar. It's like boom, boom, like shooting out fire and shit, and like kicking up rocks at like 3. Like she is a dog. Like she's a straight prodigy. But it's the other shit that makes her a bad avatar.
I That actually settles for me that I won't watch that.
It's a cool show, but it just pisses me off that that happened later on in the show. Like there's some
Does it
really
end
cool shit.
well?
Huh?
Does it end well?
I don't know if I finished it to be honest with you.
Damn.
I can't remember. But like Iroh's not Iroh, Zuko's in it, Toph's in it, um Qatar's in it. Like it's like they're
Well,
still around.
I know Aang dies pretty early. Like he dies in his like late 40s, right? Like he dies
I
fairly
I
early.
can't remember if they explained how he dies off the top of my head. It's been a long time since I watched it.
So as far as I'm aware,
But
and it
no,
may not.
because she's old. Like they're all really old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
Is
no,
like
he died like he was decently old because they're like really old.
so. My thought was that like he couldn't live at like a regular lifespan because he had already spent 100 years in the ice.
He was. I mean, he wasn't like ancient old, but like an old man, if I can remember.
Hmm.
Because like she's not that old. Like during like she's a teen, like a late teen, and they're like old women. So he probably, if I'm not mistaken, he probably had to be like 60s.
Damn. R.I.P. Big Dog Aang.
Still really relatively young, but they got cars and shit now, so it's kind of cool.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it's more of like a modern revolution, like steampunk era.
Okay,
A lot of
I can
steam
get
powered
behind
shit.
that. I
Yeah.
can get behind that. So that makes me think of the Dandelion Dynasty. To be honest, that's the vibe that I've always gotten from Avatar was Dandelion Dynasty.
What have
Or
you
like
been reading though?
I had a pretty good month, dude. I had a pretty good month. I should have finished 8 books, but I didn't because I've been slacking on this last book because it's just fun and I'm enjoying it a lot. Um, I'm currently reading Her Soul for Revenge by Harley LaRue, but this month I read Angel Down. I read The Last Picture Show by Larry McMurtry. I think both of which we talked about on the last episode we filmed. Bless you.
Thank
Um, I read Wild Dark Shore by Charlotte McConaughey. That was eh. I read God of Malice by Rena Kent, which was also a fucking trash ass book. Not a trash ass book. Let me take that back. the book itself was solid. The character, like the main male character, was such a piece of shit. It ruined the whole book for me. But I also realized that like when it comes to dark romance, I don't necessarily like dark romance, and this is just for me. I don't like dark romance where a character does bad shit to the person they like. In my opinion, dark romance is characters doing bad shit for the people they like. You know, like, oh, I love you, so I'm going to slaughter someone's whole family. You know, like
Like
that's
Butcher
what
and
I'd like.
Blackbird type shit.
Exactly. Like that's the kind of stuff that I really like. The stuff that was included in God of Malice was just this girl getting treated so badly. And I was just not a fan of it. I understand that for a lot of people, it's really fun and it's like really helpful and healing. For me, I just didn't care for the character. I also felt really bad for the female main character, so it was not great for me. I will try to finish the rest of the series though.
That's that's the book that starts off crazy, right?
Yeah, that's the one that
He's
starts
like
off
dangling
fucking
her off a
crazy.
cliff.
Yeah, yeah,
He's like, "Yo, you want to be saved or not?"
that's pretty much exactly what happens.
Yeah, I remember you
Um,
made a video about it, and
yeah,
Natalie was
it's
like, "My wife's like, ooh, he's reading that," and I'm like,
yeah,
"I reckon so." And so she like got it from her shelf and was like, she like flicked through it and was like reading it. I'm like that little kid, like Jesus Christ. Like,
Jesus, dude, it's rough, man. There's a bunch of stuff in there that's rough. There's also a no prep anal scene, which is fucking insane
that's your
to me,
favorite.
dude. Not no prep. That's crazy. Um, I mean, you know what? Live your life, but brother,
Live life, King. But
that's
so,
crazy.
so she,
Um,
the wife was talking about some of the books because you've been reading like a lot of like dark romance and romance shit. And she was like, "Look, Nick is reading this." I'm like, "Cause he's a horny little fucker. That's why he's reading
hey
all
man,
that
you
shit."
know, dude, I mean, it's look, something's got to check those boxes. But I read that. I also read um, Theo of Golden. I finished A Parade of Horribles. I would love to talk to you about that here in a second. I finished A Parade of Horribles, Theo of Golden, and I read a book called The Salt Grows Heavy, this little novella called The Salt Grows Heavy. Brother,
Was
one of my
life
favorite,
and
one of my favorite reads of the year, dude.
was life the villain again in that one?
No, bro. It's like this creepy little folklore story. It's like the Little Mermaid, and all the stuff of the Little Mermaid. But it's like after the Little Mermaid, where she's had a bunch of cannibal babies and they killed an entire kingdom.
What?
And she's like, it's like the Little Mermaid and Frankenstein go on a journey together. And I know that that sounds like just the stupidest premise, but it's so good and it's so beautifully written. Like the last 40 pages of this book have some of the most beautiful writing that I've ever read in my life. It's so fucking good. But yeah, it's like this very creepy, translucent skin, sharp teeth, like creepily beautiful mermaid traveling with somebody she calls the plague doctor, who is basically just Frankenstein. And then they go into this village where these kids, they like walk on this path and they see these kids chasing another kid and they kill the kid. And not them, but like the other kids kill this kid. And the plague doctor's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And the kids are like, "Hey, don't worry. He's going to be fine. We just got to take him to the doctors." And the plague doctor's like, "What the fuck? The doctors?" And so they go to this like place, this village, and there's like three surgeons and they save this kid's life. And they're basically just like replacing certain organs with mechanical parts. And it's like real weird and creepy. And they figure out what's going on and how the surgeons are kind of keeping themselves afloat. And it's just a crazy story. It's one of my favorite things I've read all year. 112 pages. Highly recommend it.
That
Good as
sounds
fuck.
that sounds crazy.
Dude, it's good as fuck. It is crazy. It's creepy. It's not a super easy read, but it's really really good. And then I'd finished Theo of Golden, which was taking me a while. It was very wholesome. Life is also the villain in this book. But I think it's beautiful. It's just like a really sweet story. Heather uh, had told me that she thought I would like it, so I went ahead and grabbed it. She was absolutely right. It's a beautiful story. It's very heart wrenching, but it's also very wholesome. It's basically this old guy buys paintings and delivers them to people that they are paint. Like there's a bunch of portraits in this coffee shop, and this old guy comes to town and buys the portraits and delivers the portraits to the people that they are portraits of. So it's just like really, and he calls them bestowals, and he's like this really mysterious character in town, and it's a beautiful story. And then, you know, fucking Her Soul for Revenge, which is good. Is a horny book. You know, I like it.
I
Tattooed Baddie, great
I
time.
I read some horny books
Yeah,
this
you
month.
did read some horny books.
I got
Um,
through the Ruinous Love trilogy.
how do you like those horny books?
Um, I felt like book 3 was my least favorite of the 3.
Okay,
Um,
same here.
I don't know why I just didn't connect with them as much, even though I like the raccoon. Um, the raccoon was hilarious. I don't know why, but this shit made me laugh. That like it
Barbara's
was
crazy.
a little fentanyl riddled raccoon running around, just all
Yeah,
fucking jacked
dude.
up on Mountain Dew and fentanyl. Sounds hilarious. But I would say that I actually really enjoyed it. I know they're supposed to be making it into a movie, like that trilogies in the movies, and I'm pretty excited for that. I was actually telling a guy about them at work today, like that, like in book 1, she was like how the lady was like they're like killers and they like start playing a game with each other, and she's like I use a spoon like a lady when she's like plucking out people's eyeballs and shit. Like
Yeah.
they're they're like really good books that I would recommend to a lot of people, and I don't feel like they're overly crazy with the spice. The last one I
No,
think was the most spicy out of the group.
I would agree. What did you think about
If you ask me about the cotton candy, we're ending right now.
hey man.
No, it my problem is every time I'm like get to those scenes, I'm always at work and it feels awkward. Like
Yeah,
every
dude.
time I'm like
Well,
on
maybe
lunch or some shit.
if you stopped jerking off at work, you would feel less awkward.
It's the best times. The risk involved.
I
Like
see you up high when you send pictures, and in my brain, I'm like, yo, he's stroking it up there, dude. Just fucking.
I'm on this like $42 million machine that we're building for like this massive ass company.
Oh, so you're definitely stroking it up there.
Yeah, I'm just leaving little drops of DNA everywhere, all over that place, taking it. Things carrying my love. It's carrying my love with me.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. Carrying your love with you is
This is
crazy
what it's
work.
doing. Yeah, it's gonna put my little like DNA all around the world.
So every time you
Build
hear
3 of
these
them.
scenes, you're basically at work. You can't like it's weird. It's an awkward time to listen to
Yeah,
that
for
stuff.
for me, like if I'm at home or whatever, it's not as weird. But it just like I don't know. It's a me thing. Those
To be
parts,
fair,
the rest of them are great. Like because I feel like those books they could completely cut them out and they would still be great books.
I agree.
She's a really good author,
She is, and
and
I
I am
think,
gonna read more of her work. My wife has some of the other
dude,
ones, and I'll finish her other books this year at some point in time.
I think you'll really enjoy Tourist Season and Harvest Season. I think those are two books where you can see the development as an author because she's a great author already. I think the difference is in Harvest Season and Tourist Season and the Seasons of Carnage trilogy, you're with one couple the whole time, so there's so much more room for character growth and character
Yeah,
development. Whereas the other three books, they have certain scenes that kind of like coincide with the other books, and you get to see the characters from different perspectives, which is also very cool. Um, but I think that the work that she's able to do over time in the Seasons of Carnage trilogy really speaks to how much she puts into the story. Um, but so the third book was your least favorite. Where are we at with the other two? Where did you land? Like, is the ranking 1, 2, 3 like Butcher, Blackbird, Leather and Lark,
I don't
Scythe
know.
and Sparrow?
because there's some like recency bias because there was such a big gap between the first one and the second one. So it'd be really hard to say which one I like more. I felt like I liked the first one a little bit more, um, just because I felt like I liked their relationship a bit more than the second one. I kind of like agreed with like your like I remember us talking about it before, like the forced marriage thing. I felt like that was a weird loophole to not like
Yeah.
for that to be the route they go. But I still like those characters better than the. I felt like it was the main female character in book three. I didn't care for as much because she just felt like a fuck up to me. Like she just always messing shit up. Like the other girls are so capable. Like on their own, they're very sufficient. They're doing their own shit. They can completely manage. And this one is not that. Like
It's difficult to root for her because every time she like fucking kills somebody, she just pukes. You know, like it's
that too. She's
difficult.
like,
Yeah,
there's blood. You're like, what do you? How are you? You're the worst serial killer ever.
yeah. I think that that's like it can definitely be endearing, but it can also be a little bit grating as well while you're reading it.
Yeah,
Um, I'm
and
actually I'm
the brother is my least favorite too.
yeah. Fiona's like he's just a sweetie pie, dude. He's just a sweet little guy.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want to be like my brothers, and it's you know, your brothers are fucking dope, dude. Be like them.
I hate that spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't read this series. I hate that at the end he ended up like throwing old boy up on a hook and like really, like I hate that he had to become that. You know what I mean? I do feel like that was a really
Yeah, that he kind of ended up being just like them. Like,
yeah.
and it was like wasted years now, dude. Like you just was sad of out here in the
Yeah.
middle of nowhere.
Yeah, you could have been doing anything else.
Yeah,
But I'm
instead of knitting,
dude, I
sex
don't know,
swings.
man. The sex swing is a crazy thing to think about, and that like all of these old ladies were like, "Hell yeah,
Oh, you need a triple dog knot, and that like
you need a triple dog knot in that for sure." I'm glad you read it though. I appreciate that you like actually said, "Hey, I'm going to do this," and then buckled down and did it. That's
yeah, it really wasn't like a buckle down. Like they're enjoyable books. So I don't want it to like come off as like I read them and was like a slog to get through them. They grab your attention and you want to see what happens next. I felt like the third one was the one I struggled with that the most though out of the other ones because like I remember like Butcher and Blackbird and Leather and Lark like I wanted to know what was happening because there was like moving parts that were really like there was shit going on a lot more. In this one it was like just a relationship and then building and then like this one-eyed guy in town that they were trying to stay away from. Like that was
this
the whole book.
one-eyed guy. Yeah. Well, no, I didn't mean buckle down as in like you like kind of slogged through it. I meant buckle down as in we're like, hey, I'm gonna read these, and then you actually did it. Because a
Oh
lot of the
yeah,
time people are like, I'm gonna read that, and then they never fucking do.
yeah,
Like it's hard to get people to lock into a series.
yeah.
Um,
Well, it helps because like I read the first one on my own like sometime last year I think, and I don't know what made me like just like divert away from it. And sometimes you kind of have that where like there's some series I need to
yeah,
finish and just haven't done it. But I did truly enjoy them, and it makes me really want to read more of her work.
that actually, I'm trying to be conscious of the bunny trails that we hop on because I think our conversations can just go anywhere typically.
Yeah.
You just said a phrase that just like clicked a switch, like flipped a switch in my brain. What series uh do you still need to finish?
Um, Sun Eater. I need to finish Sun Eater. It's really high on my list of books that I want to finish and I want to read them. I want to finish them. All of Realm of the Elderlings. I've only done book one, so it was a lot, but it's a series that
Yeah.
I want to finish. And forget the name of the series off the top of my head. Wave King, Stormlight
Stormlight.
Archive.
Yeah.
Those are the main three that I really want to finish.
Damn.
that are like really high on my list that I'm really interested in. I just took time away from it, and like those are the main three. I mean, there's other series that I of course need to finish, but like if I was making a list of series that I really want to dive back into, those are the ones calling my name the most, and probably Sun Eater's the top of that because the last like he ends books kind of like Sanderson does, where it's just like shit is just popping off and happening.
Yeah.
It's a really good series if you haven't read Sun Eater yet.
I haven't. I have. I kind of told myself this year that I really wanted to buckle down and finish the series that I had started last year that I just didn't finish. I think the only thing that I have to finish that I haven't finished is the Dandelion Dynasty and Stormlight. I think those are the only two series that I started last year that I didn't finish already.
I guess technically the Primal Hunter, but I'm actively in that now. Like I just started that this
Yeah.
month, so that's a little like unfair to throw in there, but because I'm reading it currently and really enjoying it. So
Yeah. Oh, dang. Hold on. Let me rethink that then. The Souls trilogy I need to finish. I'm in the middle of the second one.
so like I kind of just we'll go ahead. Sorry, before I have a
No,
thought.
you're good. No, you share your thought because my brain stopped working.
So you talked about Parade of Horribles, and I was thinking about my like lit RPG that I'm reading currently, and you said you wanted to talk about Parade of Horribles. Did you enjoy the Ginger chapter that happened? Like, I hope you thought of me at least a little bit.
I'll be honest with you, man. I can tell you this: if I had restarted the whole book, I would not be done with it right now.
You didn't fuck with it, huh?
I didn't fuck with the first half of it at all. I thought the first half of it was so much filler. Okay, so like going from the grandiosity of this inevitable ruin,
Yeah.
going from how big everything was down to this like very self-contained floor level story. I don't give a fuck about Don Quixote. I don't give a fuck about Chuckles. I don't care about the fucking or Chucky or whatever his other name was. I don't care about his little split halves. I don't care about the fucking unicorn. I don't care about the fucking goblins. I don't give a shit about any of those characters. I just didn't fucking care. I did not fucking care. Um, it was so frustrating. And then about halfway in, I was like, oh shit, this is good as fuck. So I'm a little frustrated that I feel like he wasted pages. I feel like he wasted a lot of pages on this book.
Yeah. I can see what you're saying because I've openly said I think it's my least favorite out of all the Dungeon Crawler Carl books. And I
Yeah,
still think it was a fun, enjoyable book. Like, I laughed. It did all the things that I was hoping for, like, a Dungeon Crawler Carl book to do. It just did drag a little bit for me as well. If I'm being 100% honest, the ginger scenes did make me laugh, and all the fucking gingers running around, and it's something that really stuck out to me for obvious reasons. But overall, I still enjoyed it, and I'm still really excited to get to the next one. But I always tell people, like, when you have a series that long, like for someone to hit that many home runs, like back to back to back to back to back to back, it's impossible. Like, one of them has to be less than the others, and I feel like this was that one.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
It's
I
not a
think
bad
that
book. It's just
no.
it's impossible to for every book to get better. It's how do you
Well,
do
this is the
that?
thing. I think this book. I will say I think this book did get better. I do
Yeah,
think that this book improved upon what was built in this inevitable ruin. I think this book did a phenomenal job in the back half of carrying this book forward,
you
and it had
enjoyed
a
the
lot of heavy lifting to
you
do.
enjoyed the karaoke scenes a lot, didn't you?
I liked the karaoke scenes for sure.
When he was
I'm
singing, I could feel it coming
dude,
in the air
dude.
tonight.
I loved the back half of this book so much, and it makes me frustrated because I know he could have just delivered all the way through. That's what's
He's a good
frustrating.
author, man.
I think he could have delivered all the way through. And so I understand that he may have just thought like, okay, the readers need a little bit of a heat check. The readers need to like, because what transpired in the back half of this book did so much heavy lifting that I don't care about the first half of the book not being as good as any of the other books because of the information and the setup that we got in the last fucking 2-3 hours of this book were just peak. It was so fucking good. Um, I'm glad that I finished it. I'm also very glad that I did not restart it like I had planned to. I started it where I left off, and if I had not done that, I would have fucking lost my shit. Also, real quick, first law shout out. That was sick. That was sick as fuck. The first law shout out was really cool. Um, Logan, my boy. But yeah, sorry. What I know that you've spoken about it already, but in light of what I've said, is there anything else that you would add to the Parade of Horribles?
No, because it's kind of like I agree with a lot of the takes that you're throwing out. So I'm really excited to see where he goes next. I'm excited for the show. I
Mm,
I know that Jeff Denneman is officially doing the voice of Donut in the show, so that is for me like such a tie-in to the fandom of the books
yeah,
that will really help bring us to the show and give us a level of comfort that you need in a show, especially if
yeah,
it's something like that. That's something you're going to really need, in my opinion.
dude.
It's
I think
a
it.
true tip of the cap to the books.
I think if he does, I think if Jeff Hayes does Princess Donut, I would love to see him also do the System AI. I think if he could do both of those characters, I
There's
think
no
that
way
would
he
just
can't. Like, you
that would
understand?
just be
Like,
perfect.
there's no way that he couldn't do that because it's all just voice acting, and that's what he
Yeah,
is. He's a voice actor. So
I
I
think he
would
could
do
do
that if
that.
one, it probably saves him a shitload of money. It's like, hey, can this dude just do like half of the fucking voices, and then
Yeah,
just have people be the characters. But anything that needs like Prepidente and shit, like him like fucking screaming all the time, like you need that. Like
yeah.
dude's a wizard, man. I don't know how he does that many voices. It's kind of crazy.
I think the tough part about the show is that so much of the fans or so much of the fandom loves the audio and loves Jeff Hayes as all of the characters. It's going to be hard to relinquish that.
It is. It
Um,
is.
but I think if anybody can appreciate the work of a voice actor, it's fucking Seth MacFarlane. Like he voices a million characters in all of his shows. So I think he's the right person to have this in their hands. Um,
It's a great,
and
great pick
yeah,
for him to do it.
this is like I truly believe this with my fucking heart of hearts. I heard somebody else say it, so I can't take credit for the thought. And I wish I could. I wish I could give credit here, but I can't remember their name. I could have just been scrolling. I don't know if it's like a mutual or somebody that I follow, but someone on TikTok said that they think that this has the potential, if it's treated correctly, to be the next Game of Thrones. And I
100%.
wholeheartedly believe it because people say things about that, like for that about like Red Rising or the Stormlight Archive, and I agree wholeheartedly for those series that they could be as epic in scale. I think in terms of cultural impact, this TV show could change the fucking game.
The difference is Red Rising is massive, in my opinion. Massive series. I don't think it's as big as Dungeon Crawler Carl because other people are like tapping into Dungeon Crawler Carl that usually wouldn't read these kind of books.
Yeah,
And I think it's a bigger, like you said, in a way, like the broad and the reach it has is much bigger than what like a Red Rising is. Red Rising is fucking awesome. I like it more than Dungeon Crawler Carl, me personally, but the reach I feel is bigger for Dungeon Crawler Carl than Red Rising. I've seen way more people talk about it. Like people that read talk about Red Rising. People that have no idea about books and don't really ever talk about books are like, "Hey, I've heard about this dude and his cat," and you're like, "Yeah, it's a fucking awesome book." Like,
yeah.
like it's everywhere.
It's also going to suffer from that popularity because I know that there are people like, for instance, Murph um, is an incredible creator, solid kid, like great Rex, has just either finished or is close to finishing the first book and said in a video that he talked about it that he was hesitant to read it because of the hype. And I wonder how many people there are who will just like be opposed to picking it up just because of that. Like, I think that it's going to suffer from the hype and suffer from the fandom until the TV show comes out. And then I think when people see that it really is more than just this like goofy popcorn book, people are going to get it. It's kind of like we were talking about in our first episode, the Dan Brown of it all.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason that the books become popular. It's because they're accessible and it's because they're fun to read, but they're also good as fuck. Like, there's a reason they become popular. And I think people are afraid of Dungeon Crawler Carl or will like shun it because the first book has a little bit more of the immature humor.
Yeah, it definitely has a lot more of like the like quote unquote like fart jokes and like the South Parky humor. And that's how I always told people, like, if you enjoy South Park and that kind of shit, I feel like this could be something you get into because it has mostly that first book has a lot of that same like raunchy, like what the fuck kind of humor
Yeah.
that made me laugh a lot and it made me want to come back for more. But the books definitely evolve. They definitely get more serious. There's way more emotions drawn in as you're with characters for a longer time. It'll hit you in the feels when some of them die. Like, it's a really good book and it's in my top 10 for a reason.
Yeah.
Did you put it in your top 10?
All time or like all time top 10?
Like fantasy. Or, yeah, because I feel it's a fantasy. So, like, fantasy sci fi ish top 10.
Oh yeah, I mean, if it's like if we're like subcategories, then yeah, it probably lands in my top 10. I don't
For
know
me,
if it
it's in
goes
like the
top
back
5.
half. It's
Yeah,
in the
I would
back
say
half of
like
my
back
top 10.
half.
Like
I
8
would
or 9 or 10,
yeah,
right around there.
yeah, but I also like yeah, I could see it in there. I think I would have to like actually think on it. I think I would actually have to like really sit and think on it. But I do think that that's an incredible idea for an episode is like our top tens in specific genres.
Yeah.
I also think that we could just talk about like we've discussed the first law before and discussed having just an episode on the first law. I think we could do the same thing with Red Rising or with Dungeon Crawler Carl. I think a lot of the series that we've read in common, we could just fucking shoot the shit on.
Faithful and the Fallen.
Brother. I'm ready for my other books to show up.
I may or may not have sent out an email today about those. So
You got the Broken Binding editions, didn't you?
no, I'm not a Broken Binding. I don't subscribe. I never ascribed to Broken Bindings. Subscribe,
Damn.
I guess. Yeah.
Damn.
I'm just gonna like shiv someone and steal theirs.
I'll sell you mine.
One hog pick.
No.
2 hog picks in a video.
I want whole. I want whole, and I want spread cheeks. None of that fucking like half spread. I want fucking full grab cheeks, spread, whole.
Why'd you make the hole that big? What do you think's happening back there? I'm just not spreading peanut butter on there. I'll tell you that right now. You're a weirdo.
What, dude? That's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy.
Crazy,
That's where
dude.
we're drawing the line.
I'm drawing the line at peanut butter on the whole, dude. That's insane.
Chunky.
I have a nut allergy.
The amount of jokes sometimes that I have to hold back.
Oh, dude. I try to set you up, dude. I try to set you up so bad, dude. But it just sometimes your filter.
You swollen eyes is crazy.
Just looking like Hitch. Just oh man. So let me ask you this.
No.
Fuck. All right. That's it, guys. Our swords are uncrossed. Just stop recording. We are coming up on the hour. I want to know, out of all the books that you've read this month, because you read Primal Hunter 1, you're almost done with Primal Hunter 2, you read Butchers and Blackbirds.
Yeah,
and
I did Leather and
what
Lark
else?
and Siphon Sparrow.
Leather, Lark, Scythe, and Sparrow, Primal Hunter 1. You started the month off with something else.
Academy of Outcasts, I believe.
Yes,
Book
yeah.
1 and book 2. There's only 2 books out.
Yes. What was your favorite read of the month so far?
if I'm
I
being
say so far like it's not the last day of the month.
right, if I'm being true to myself, it's a tough question. I actually like looking back, like whenever you sit down and you really try to think about what's your actual favorite, like there's moments to all the books that I've read. I really enjoy what was going on with the Academy of Outcasts. I like the places it's going. It works with me a lot. Leather and Lark, it's between Academy of Outcasts and Leather and Lark, if I'm being honest.
Hell yeah. I wouldn't have expected Leather and Lark to be up there.
Yeah, it was a pretty chill month. But Leather and Lark, it reminded me so much of uh, Butcher and Blackbird, and I really enjoyed Butcher and Blackbird. I'm just glad she didn't ruin pizza as much. Like I thought she was going to do some crazy shit with the pizza in the
Yeah.
beer, and she did not. Like it wasn't near as bad as what that ice cream was. That ice cream was diabolical.
That is nuts. I don't think I've eaten cookies and
Clearly,
cream ice cream
for
since
real
then.
nuts.
For real nuts.
Yeah.
Um
Essence, I guess, but
so like for me I loved Leather and Lark, and so I'm glad to know that you loved it as well and like really enjoyed it.
yeah, like the Batman, like her dressed up as hot, like Harley Quinn was fucking really funny. She kept like fucking like knocking, like making fun of him. Their interaction when they're on the balcony, he's like, she's like, wait a minute, do that again. He was like, what? He's like, growl like that again. She's like, fucking too big Batman. Like, what the fuck's going on
You
here?
motherfucker. Dude, my favorite scene in that whole fucking book, favorite scene in the whole book is when two scenes actually. When they're at the concert venue and she's like, "Yeah, you can just like come in the back door." And he's like, "What?" And she's like, "What?" Like what, like just that whole little interaction where she says something fairly innocently and then catches that it's fucking him up and she's just like,
Oh,
"Oh
you're a butt
shit.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a butt dude." And
I thought you
then
were gonna saw it when she's on stage. She's like,
oh dude, that actually was kind of sick.
she's up there
Um
like strumming her guitar. Like,
she's like, "Oh fuck."
I'll
The
have what
next
she's having.
dude, oh my god, dude.
You imagine like the people in the audience are just like,
Just like
what the
she's
fuck's
fucking.
going on up
This
here?
is great,
She
dude.
really enjoys this song.
Dude, this is an incredible performance. The other thing that I loved, and I remember walking in my neighborhood, and I probably looked insane. But I was walking in my neighborhood when he finds her stuff, and he's like, "What the fuck is this?" And she's like, "What are you talking about?" And he's like, "Where this is a maraca?" And she's like, "Yeah, just maracas." And he like busts it open in his teeth and shit. And she's like, I don't know how that happened." And then he's like, "What is this?" And she's like, "A snow globe." And then he's like, "Okay, and then what is this?" And she's like, "Oh, that's a ring." And he's like, "There's a fucking finger attached to it." And like just her like the picture in my brain was she sees the jar with the finger and the ring and she chooses to just say that it's a ring like that settled for me that
I
I think she's one of my favorite FMCs.
also when she's like, shake it. And he's like, what is this? He fucking shakes it. He's like, fucking snow globe? What are we doing here? She's like, it was cold, so it reminded me of like Christmas. And he's like,
Oh, dude.
he's just like so dumbfounded. Like and also the fact that he wasn't like freaked out because of like how like what's going on in his life. That like he was like, I'm gonna confront her about this finger in the snow globe in a maraca filled with teeth. And the fact that he's like, I'm a fucking leather worker. You don't think I know like what this shit is? Like it's clearly not. She's like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Like,
And then she's like, "Don't ask about the coffee table." And he's like, "What the fuck are you talking about? The coffee table?" She's like, "Yeah, it's just a person in resin."
which
Which
is
is funny as fuck.
fucking wild.
Dude, at the signing, Bren Weaver was talking about like certain things that she has to research for her job, like to figure out what works. She said she just had to like measure. She was Googling what the depth of a human body is to see whether or not she could like actually have made a table like that. But that's awesome, dude.
You got
So
me like looking at my coffee table, like, someone could clearly fit in that
Yeah,
thing.
for sure. Like
If you're making it, like you make doing your own top table, yeah. If you're
easy. But what are you looking forward to reading the most? I did a video today about like how I did my reading wrap up, and I was like, I have hopefuls, but I just don't know what the fuck I'm gonna read. So like every time I do hopefuls, I very rarely actually read all of them or even some of them. So tentatively, what are your plans for the next month?
okay, um, so I'm gonna keep. I think I'm gonna keep chipping away at this Primal Hunter because I'm liking like where it's going. I really enjoy the process that the author's like working the story because it's a lot. Like it's so much that could happen. Like there's gods involved and shit. Like a lot of things can go on. And I have to look the name of this the title of this book up real quick because The Price of Innocence is a book that I'm thinking about trying to do next month by
Yeah.
S.J. Taylor. It's the mafia. It's like behind closed doors romance, like like dark romance mafia thing going on in like Louisiana or something like that. So that's something I think me and the wife may try to buddy read that next month. I think. What about you? You have anything?
I went to Barnes and Noble the other day, picked up some stuff, and I oh shit, I'm about to knock over my guitar. I'm not gonna do that. I asked for some book. I asked for some book recs. Um,
Why? I'm right here.
well, so the lady who sold me Angel Down was at the. I went and got Comanche Moon. And then I went and
Nice.
got Dead Man's Walk and stuff. I'm finishing out Mercury, dude. I like right here. I have the only thing I have left is Streets of Laredo that I need to pick up.
Dude, I keep forgetting. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But when you say
Yeah, you're good.
Comanche Moon,
Yeah,
like my mind went to a completely different book that I've read called Empire of the Summer Sun, which is about the
yeah,
Comanche.
about the Comanches. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like my mind went there. It's like, oh, but it's a different book. My bad.
So yeah, so I'm the Lonesome Dove tetralogy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I got those things, and the lady who sold me Angel Down was there. And I was like, hey, you sold me Angel Down and told me you're the one who informed me that it was one long run on sentence. And she was like, did you like it? And I said, I fucking loved it. And she said, that's awesome. What else have you read that you really liked this year? And we started talking about books. She's an older woman. She's probably in her like late 50s, early 60s. And she said that she read Stoner for the first time this year. She said she read The Correspondent. She's like talking about all the books that she liked. And I said, okay, if we have such similar tastes
We
in
become best
books,
friends.
straight up, I was like, if we have such similar tastes in books, I want to buy a book that you recommend. And she said, okay, cool. I said, what do you recommend? And she told me that she wanted me to read Peace Like a River. And I can't remember who it's by. It's sitting right there. It's Peace Like a River by Leaf Inger or something like that. Um, but she basically was just like, you're gonna fucking love this book. And then I like had some other books that I picked up. She was like, you're gonna love all of these. So my goal is to finish all of the books that I have bought recently. I've gotten quite a few of them, but I've been doing really good about actually reading them. So I want to read Everything Was Beautiful and Nothing Hurt. I want to read Peace Like a River, and I want to read Never Let Me Go. And those are all three books that I'm really into actually picking up. Hopefully, I will.
You,
I'm hoping to get at least one of them done at the beach.
you, the beach, sunny beach. You know what we should try to do for the month of August
What's up?
is try to find a book, a common ground book, and do a buddy read for the month of August.
I'm
And
down.
and like once a month, we should try to do like a loose, like we'll discuss it on like the last episode of the month, the last chapter of the month for us, and save it. That way we have like a month to read it. We just pick a book for that month and we try to read it and we let everybody know like this is what we're going to read. So if they want to read along, they can, and do something like that.
I think that's a great idea. What should we read?
The Bible. No. That's the hard part. You want to try? What if we try to find like an Athon book or like something, because those are a little bit smaller most of the time, like because they're like RPG or progression fantasy. It won't maybe
Yeah.
not be as long.
I'm thinking we can either do that or we can ask someone to comment and tell us a book, and the fucking first comment with a book rec is the book that we read.
That's a dangerous game because you know, like we'll end up reading like fucking White Cheese or some shit. Like,
Dude, I have White Cheese on my shelf.
yeah, me too. We probably got it from the same person.
We definitely got it from the same person. Shout out Caitlin.
Fucking Kiss of the Basilisk or some goofy shit. Have you ever read that?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
Do you want? Ooh, let's just do that.
You want to read Kiss of the Basilisk?
And just fucking just blow everybody's mind. No one will see it coming.
Dude, I'll read Kiss of the Basilisk.
So is that's on Audible, right?
Dude, it's on Audible for sure.
Because I do mostly like, that's the thing. Is for me, I need it to be an audiobook because I like to do immersive reads. So I'll read it on fucking.
Bro, what the fuck did you send me on Instagram? Oh, okay, it's a magic. Yeah, dude, I posted you on Instagram. Oh my god, these steaks look incredible. This is crazy that the last couple of minutes of our podcast is just us on the phones. I'm not editing this out.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to find something. So like it's different.
I've I'm not trying to find something.
I don't think it is on Audible.
It has to be. Hold on.
Kiss of the Basilisk. I don't see it. The Voyage of the Basilisk is on there.
Hold on. It has to be.
It's probably...
Kiss of the... Dang. The Voyage of the Basilisk. Fuck. Spit or swallow.
Fucking Ice Planet Barbarian, just some goofy shit.
Damn, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, if it's on there, that'd have been the one. Ooh, I got a good one. I don't know if you've read it. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. You probably have because of who you are as a person. Have you done Lights Out?
Yeah.
Never mind. Ooh, how about this one? This is a perfect one. Love and the Other Killers.
Love and Other Killers by Bryn Weaver. Yeah, we can read that.
It's an hour.
Oh, easy. Easy peasy, dude.
It's an hour.
Easy. I'll read that tonight.
All right, so that's going to be the one. We'll
All
read
right.
that. That's going to be our first official buddy read.
Let's go, dude.
I gotta put that in my fucking wish list. I'll forget about it, and I'll be like,
Add
to wish list.
Bro, I kind of want some Taco Bell.
I had Chinese food for dinner, so.
Yo, dude, our podcast is fucking stupid as shit, bro.
Dude, this is real life, dude. This is two dudes talking about books. Just two buds hanging out.
It just hit me so hard that we're the funniest people on earth.
We should not have cameras. Somehow, you're really popular at this. I never post except for this shit.
Oh, dude, TikTok is beating my shit down, dude. I'm getting
Not
fucking...
in a good way.
Dude, not in a good way. I posted about Haunting Adeline and it got some some attention.
I remember
But
that. Yeah. Did that dude
yeah,
ever stitch you?
nah, bro, he didn't.
Probably because you DM'd him. He was like, "Look,
Dude,
dude, I'll send the goons after you." Bra-ta-ta-ta.
dude, I was trying to be nice. I was trying to say, I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say. And that's
He's like,
all I said.
"Say something, bitch. Run up."
Dude, no, I honestly, I would still love to hear what he has to say. I think that just because someone has a different take than me doesn't mean that it's a less important thing to hear. I just imagine that what happened is he probably was like, I don't care enough about this topic to keep making videos on it. And that's great, you know?
Yeah, I don't know how some people do that shit. They like beat a dead horse. Like, they talk about like
yeah,
one book and shit. Like, more power to them. Couldn't be me. I mean, I do it enough about like fucking John Glenn and shit. But
bro. Oh man. All right, look,
speaking of John Glenn, didn't you you get some arcs and shit from Mr. Gwen?
I did get an arc.
Let me smell it.
Dude, it actually does smell good. It
Smells like a
smells,
success.
dude, speaking of smelling good, I I have like two colognes that I wear.
What do you do?
What are you talking, dude? We're talking. We're bros. This is what I was talking about. I have two colognes that I wear. I love them both. One of them I wear significantly more. I've stopped wearing it for reasons. But I am trying to find a new cologne. I'm trying to find like a new scent. Do you wear cologne?
Beard oils and shit like that. I do have like a cologne. I don't even. I'd have to go look and like I'll send it
Uh,
to you because I couldn't even tell you like what it is.
well, I don't want to
Honestly,
like.
mostly I just like piss excellence in the morning. So my wife's like, I like that smell. Like,
I dig that. I dig that.
it's a
Um,
joke, by the way. But for the people out there in the ether, no, I'm not a big cologne guy. I've never really have been. Like, if me and the wife are going somewhere, kind of date or something like that, I'll give it a little. But honestly, what I do, this is just a me thing. I tell her to pick out whatever she wants me to smell like, and that's what I'll wear. Because I'm wearing it for her. Like, whatever she
yeah.
wants me to smell like, I don't give a shit.
Well, I can't do that. I mean, you know, I can't I can't crowdsource this. But I'm gonna try Scentbird. This is not an ad. This is not an ad. But they're that company that like you have a subscription. They send you like a 30-day supply of a specific cologne. I'm gonna try certain colognes, and when we film our next episode, if I haven't gotten it yet, I'm not gonna talk about it. But once I do, I'm gonna fill you in on my cologne journey, um, and we're gonna see how it goes.
Do another journey that I want to have, and this is gonna sound funny, but I was like a video popped up the other day. These guys like with like these long like wizard pipes, they're like smoking tobacco out of it, and like I've always thought it was the coolest fucking thing ever.
You want to do that?
Yeah, dude. You know how fucking dope it looked? Just me just sitting here with a long fucking pipe, like while we're talking about books, just a fucking cool long like a Gandalf pipe, dude. That's crazy.
Dude, you do realize that on Halloween we have to film a Halloween episode where we're both dressed up.
Uh,
Yeah.
what are you gonna dress up as?
I'll probably dress up as something super stupid. But,
Fucking dungeon crawler, Carl.
bro,
Maybe I'll go get like a fucking war helmet. Come out here, fucking dress as fucking Gimli, just sitting here
dude,
with it.
that would actually be sick as shit, dude.
Be expensive fucking costume.
Dude, I'll be honest, I could probably pull off Princess Donut. Maybe not as well as some other
Fucking
people, but
because you're the
I,
goat, son.
dude,
Oh,
um,
that shit makes me laugh every time. Just gets it's just so
dude,
random. Just like ah.
I fucking saw this Matt Dinneman interview where somebody like screamed in his ear they were dressed as Prepotente, and the interviewer was like, "Does that happen often?" And you could see on his face that he was torn between being so stoked that people care enough about the character that he created to do that,
And over
and
it,
just fucking over it, bro. Like,
he's like,
oh, it was
kill off Prepotente.
it was like just fucking dude. I'm telling you, Prepotente is dying in the next book.
You think?
I know how the series ends, dude.
Fucking Carl taps out and fucking gives up.
No, man, it ends exactly how they told us that it ended in this book. Which, because this is still a fairly recent book, I'm not going to do like super spoiler talk unless
All
we
right,
do a
podcast
spoiler
over.
talk episode. All right. Yeah. All right, we're actually going to end the podcast now. I'm going to cut out so much of this.
But as usual, because we forget to say this a lot, please like. We need to start saying this in the beginning so people like it.
Oh yeah.
Like, subscribe. Make sure you ring the notification bell. Leave a comment. Tell us what you guys think about our buddy read that we're going to be doing. Like I said, we're going to try to do that. We'll discuss it more towards the end of the month. That way, you guys have plenty of time to read an hour-long book. It's like it'll take us like 30 minutes to read that book, dude. We'll be through it so fast. What?
Oh, dude. She also has a book called The Exterminatrix, which is about somebody fucking a bug with a dick on their chin.
What? Are you
Brendan
serious?
Weaver has a she was talking about it. I'm super excited. I'm gonna read it. Apparently it's a very short read.
All right. Maybe we'll do that one this fall. That'll be the next
Yeah.
one. We'll just keep doing all of her books until we're out of them.
Dude, there's a bunch of them. She's got like 13 published books. I need to catch up on all. Yeah, for real.
I did not know that. I thought I swear to God, I thought she had like 5 books.
Nah, brother, she's the goat. So Jeff is correct. Like, ring the notification bell, leave us a comment, make sure you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We've been pretty steady at this like 46 fucking subscribers. We need to bump these numbers up. I feel like Wolf of Wall Street. Those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those numbers way up.
Yeah. Yeah. If you ever want to see us stroke it on camera, I gotta go. It's bedtime. If you ever want to see us stroke it from the top rope and
gotta
fucking
get big enough to have a fucking legit Patreon.
Dude. Yeah. All right. So the swords are uncrossed. I'm supportive Dad Reads.
I'm Jeff from Jeff's Bookshelf.
Thank you for watching. Until
As
next
always,
time.
Till next time. End of chapter.
Close the book.